done and dusted.
I feel inclined to ask it, albeit I don't want to set the hairs running early. Is there a gulf between Celtic and Rangers?
Now, bearing in mind that you're not a football person,
of course,
nor am I, according to Souness.
This is to do with Graeme.
Yeah, but you're a football person, Martin. That's why we're asking you. You're like Graeme. You know the game inside out.
Yeah, thanks.
Objectively, do you? I mean, Celtic have beaten them 3 times and drawn once. So Rangers have not really laid a glove on them.
Yeah.
Graham's argument is that there isn't a gulf. It's not a wide gulf because the results have been 2-1s and close-knit, close-fought encounters. I would suggest that if you take very little from another side, there's a gulf. I'm not looking for clickbait. I'm just looking for an objective opinion from another voice that says, well, there is a gulf. No, there isn't a gulf.
Well, I think there is.
Yeah.
I think there is. And I'm sorry I have to dispute this with Graeme. Rangers were desperately poor, really, really poor the other day in a game that was very important for them.
Yeah.
You know, and they could have been out of sight by half-time. Lundstrom gets himself sent off in the match. You know, that's nothing at all to do with your
challenge
argument.
by him, wasn't
Absolutely
it,
ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah.
And Rangers, that's as poor a Rangers side as I've seen in years. I have to tell you that's my view.
Wow, as poor a Rangers
side
as you've seen in years.
The side that
so how did they catch up, man?
The side that I had seriously way back in the year 2000, when talking about Rangers and Celtic would have had more money than they have now, in the sense of maybe a bit more money to spend. But the side that Rangers had in the year 2000. 2001, 2002 would have beaten this Rangers side about 6-0.
What about Celtic? What about the state of the top 2 clubs? Because that wrinkly rocker Rod has got quite upset with me. That's a Sun expression, isn't it? Sun, wrinkly rocker. About the quality of Scottish football. I've made an observation this week about...
He's not having you.
I don't care. My disappointment about the quality of Scottish football, the broadcast rights, the other clubs in the league, the lack of quality of players coming through, but also the top 2 sides and their quality. When you look at the team that you produce, the Celtic side that you have, how does... And I'm not trying to be controversial, I'm trying to get an objective opinion. The quality of the top 2 against the quality of the Celtic side and the Rangers sides of the past, I think it's miles away. What do you think?
I think there is. I think there is a genuine difference. There's no question about it. But in defence of this, what is happening up there, Simon, is that there's no money. There's no money, and I mean, if things were reversed, just let's say we come back down to in this earth in 100 years' time and find out that everybody wanted to invest in Scottish football rather than English football, you'll see a different scenario. That's why maybe there's been talk for years and years and years about Celtic and Rangers joining a bigger league, you know, possibly a European league, or eventually if the Premier League were to take them in, which is not going to happen in the immediate future. But there is definitely, and then what happens is that if you've got less of a quality of a player, then your chances of doing well in European football, which is absolutely diminishes. This is the whole point, and that's the real concern about it, is because Celtic and Rangers do pride themselves over a history. Celtic, the first side ever to win the European Cup, and Rangers had an excellent history in European football themselves.
Right.
So it's getting to that stage. It's the competition in European football that is eventually making decisions for everyone.
Just to be certain, you think there's a huge gulf between Celtic and Rangers as things stand? Unlike Souness, you think, no, the gulf is there for all to see.
I think there is a gulf at this minute. Quite obviously there's a gulf, you know, but Rangers have to do something about it. Rangers need better players.
Right.
It's just really as simple as that.